Tick-tock, tick-tock. That's the sound that's haunted this city for the past 6 months. Every victim found with a clock, stopped precisely at the time of death. No fingerprints, no DNA, just the eerie reminder that time always runs out. I'm Detective Drayk, and tonight we're stepping into the mind of a killer who sees murder as an art form. Stay with me, because this case, it's unlike anything you've ever seen, and trust me, you'll want to see how it ends. The latest victim, a renowned psychiatrist named Dr. Evelyn Marsh, was found in her office. The door was locked from the inside, no sign of forced entry, just her lifeless body slumped over the desk, and that damn clock frozen at exactly 3:06 a.m. Here's where things get interesting. Security footage completely wiped. Her phone missing, but on her desk, beneath her clenched fingers, was a torn piece of paper with a single word: 12. What does it mean? Midnight? A warning? Or is it a name? What do you think? Let's take a look around. The books on the shelves are undisturbed. No sign of a struggle. Except, wait. This book here. It's pulled out just a little too far. Click. A hidden compartment. And inside, a small, antique pocket watch with the initials LV engraved on the back. LV. That leads us to Leonard Vale, a former patient of Dr. Marsh, a man who, 5 years ago, was institutionalized for severe delusions about time travel and fate. The records say he was released 6 months ago, right when the killings started. Coincidence? I don't believe in those. We need to find Vale, and fast. His last known address, an old apartment building on the outskirts of town. The place is eerily quiet, the kind of quiet that makes your skin crawl. The door is unlocked. I step inside, and the first thing I notice? Clocks, hundreds of them, covering every inch of the walls, all stopped at different times. It's like walking into a graveyard of frozen moments. And then, movement. A shadow shifts in the corner. My hand reaches for my gun. Come out, I say. Silence. Then, laughter. A soft, eerie chuckle that makes my blood run cold. And just as I raise my flashlight, slam. The door behind me locks shut. The clocks on the walls, they all start ticking in unison, their hands spinning faster and faster. And in the center of the room, standing perfectly still, is Leonard Vale. Detective, he says, tilting his head. You're late. His eyes are wild, but his posture is calm, too calm. He gestures to a chair across from him, where a single clock sits, its hands frozen at 3:06. You want to know why, don't you? His voice is almost hypnotic. Why her? Why them? I keep my distance. Start talking, Vale. He sighs, shaking his head. You still don't see it. Time is a prison, Detective. We are all trapped in it. But He presses a button on a nearby remote, and suddenly, a hidden TV screen flickers to life. Security footage. It's Dr. Marsh's office, and there she is, alive. Wait, not just alive, arguing with someone. I lean in. The angle is bad, but I can make out a figure standing in front of her. This isn't Vale. The build is wrong, the posture familiar, and then my stomach drops, because the person in that footage, it's me. The air in the room feels heavier. My mind races. That's impossible. I've never been to her office before. Vale watches me, a knowing smirk on his face. You're starting to understand, aren't you? No, I say. This is fake. Vale just laughs. Detective, tell me, what time is it? I glance at my watch. The hands are spinning wildly, but I swear, for just a second, they pause. At 3:06. My vision blurs. The room around me shifts, and suddenly I'm no longer in the apartment. I'm back in Dr. Marsh's office. She's alive, and she's staring right at me, fear in her eyes. Detective Drayk, she whispers. What are you doing here? My hands are shaking. I don't understand. I try to move, but I can't. And then behind me, I hear it, the slow, deliberate tick of a clock. A voice whispers in my ear. You're too late, detective. A cold blade presses against my neck. And then, darkness. So you see, my friends, this case wasn't just a mystery. It was a trap, a twisted, mind-bending nightmare where time itself was the enemy. What was real? What was illusion? Maybe the answer was ticking away the entire time, and I never saw it coming.